Okay, peace and blessings, brothers and sisters. Love and light. It is your brother, Omni Amanashe, also known as Omni Omnis. This is courtesy of Omnivision EDU. Okay, welcome to another 360-degree cycles. This is another session of Natural Science 101 with brother Omni Omnis. Melanin theory, which is a claim in Afrocentrism that a higher level of melanin, the primary determinant for skin color in humans, is a physical and intellectual advantage or superiority in dark skinned people, and that it gives them a supernatural like ability or supernatural like advantages. Okay? Now, melanin theory is considered to be a pseudoscientific theory according to colonial Eurocentric scholars. Now, there are other scholars who disagree, such as myself, Leonard Jeffries Jr., for example, Frances Cress Wesseling. She taught about the advantages of melanin. Now, according to Bernard Ortiz de Montalano, the alleged properties of melanin are irrelevant, unsupported, and distortions of scientific literature that are used to justify Afrocentric assertions. One of the most common so called assertions is that humans evolved in Africa and that whites are melanin recessives or mutants. The melanin hypothesis, who, according to Leonard Jeffries, who was featured in a article published by Time magazine in 1991. He was removed as chairman from the board of African American Studies. Okay. Melanin is a dark brown to black pigment occurring in the hair, skin, and iris of the eyes in humans and animals. Okay. It's responsible for the tanning and darkening of skin when exposed to sunlight. Melanin is produced through a multi-stage chemical process known as melanogenesis, where the oxidation of tyrosine proteins are followed by polymerization. Melanin pigments are found in a specialized group of cells known as melanocytes, okay? And a melanocyte is a mature forming melanin cell that produces melanin, okay? Melanin is a semiconductor of light, of electricity. This is what happens in photosynthesis. Um, Melanogenesis is initiated by exposure to UV light from the sun, okay? And this is what causes skin to darken, right? It's some type of biochemical process. Now, thermochemical processing is the processing and use of heat to promote chemical transformations of biomass into energy and chemical products. Okay? Now, this is the mutual relationship between melanin and thermoenergy. Melanin is a biochemical pigment that occurs in humans, animals, and plants. And it's what makes living organisms look or appear darker physiologically. So, melanin cells are naturally occurring solar cells, just like solar panels. And solar panels are devices that are fueled from electromagnetic energy. Okay, so this electromagnetic energy is harnessed and contained and used. So it's the same thing with melanated people. The sun is our energy source. Our melanin has to be charged. Now, a solar cell is a photovoltaic cell. Okay, photo meaning light. Voltaic is a unit of electromotive force. Okay, it's any cell that directly converts the energy of light into electricity through the photovoltaic effect. The photovoltaic effect is the creation of voltage and electric current within a material upon exposure to sunlight, right? Heat and temperature initiates the activation of atoms and molecules. This is what governs the behavior of particles. Okay, this is a thermodynamic system, a solar system, and these are the rules to a solar system. Okay, we're solar beings. Photosynthesis, phos meaning light, synthesis in Greek translates as synthemime. Synthemime means arrangement, so light arrangement. Photosynthesis is a process used by plants and other living organisms to convert light energy into chemical energy that can later be used to fuel organisms' physical tasks and activities, as well as metabolic processes. Photosynthetic life forms are the result of electromagnetic fuel cells, which produces a certain type of biochemistry and tissues. All right. Now, a fuel cell is a cell that produces an electrical current directly from chemical reactions. Okay. So photosynthetic organisms are photoautotrophs, which means they're able to synthesize foods directly from carbon dioxide in water using energy from light. Okay. So it's an exchange of energy and biomass, or the conversion of biomass into energy and the conversion of energy into biomass. In photoautotrophs, energy from sunlight, carbon dioxide, and water are converted into organic materials that are later to be used in cellular functioning, such as biosynthesis and respiration. Okay, so this is just some of the day-to-day things that are happening on a atomic and molecular and chemical level that we may not notice. Melanin is solidified biomass of the sun, okay? A cosmic substance, all right? It is the primary biochemical foundation of most living organisms in nature, serving as a fundamental base constituent within DNA. Now, these are the radioactive chemicals that give rise to organic biochemistry, right? Stardust. This is why individuals refer to melanin as stardust. Electromagnetic charged particles, which are dispersed from the sun during high energetic stellar events where mass from the sun is ejected, right, from built up pressure from the sun's core. Events such as solar flares, you can look this up, CMEs, which is a coronal mass ejection, where the material is ejected from the actual star, nuclear fusion, which creates the actual elements. So melanin cells are solar cells. Solar cells are fuel cells. Fuel cells are energy generating cells. And for this reason, I would say that it is true that melanated people or dark-skinned people have certain advantages. We're conducive to sunlight for a reason, because of our cellular and our chemical composition. Now, as far as the melanin theory being a pseudoscientific claim, you might want to think again. Now, I consider this to be colonial denial about science. Okay, science does not lie. Science has nothing to do with politics. Science is what it is. Okay, but when politics get in the way of science, that's when there's a conflict of interest.